Hey everybody, if you're watching this video, you have logged in for the 8 pillars of success of building a business in less time, make more money. Because one of the things I learned from hanging out with a lot of business owners is that they don't have any time. They don't really know what the hell they're doing, and they kind of just getting swallowed up in their business, and it became a very stressful ass job that you don't want to do anymore. So if you're watching this video, it's because you want to learn what it takes to build a $1 million, 6 or 7 figure income business without having to have your no life, pretty much. But before I go into that, for all of you guys that are watching this, whether you're live, whether it's replay, you already were supposed to read a report that I sent to you, and I'm pretty sure you're busy. That's why you didn't read it. So you might want to stop being busy, because that's probably the reason why you're not getting any further in the damn business. And if you all don't know me who I am already, I'm the King of Controversy. I'm King Joe Cross, founder of Smash Media with Business Systems. I am the founder of the Disrupt Network Marketing. So many different things that I've come up with. Also the founder with my girl Bailey Quinn of Self-Approved Apparel, coming soon to a theater near you. So let's talk about the 7 deadly sins. First of all, all business owners fall victim to this, and it's not your fault because you're following what everybody else is doing in the industry. So you kind of feel like that's what you have to do because you're copying what everybody else is doing. And if anybody guys that know me, my signature quote that I came up with years ago was, if you continue to follow the masses, you'll continue to be broke asses, which simply means to me, if you keep doing what everybody else is doing, you're not going to make it. And plus, what you want to know is that 1% of business owners really make it, and the majority fail anyways. So why would you listen to other business owners? Because odds are they don't know what the hell they're doing. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, MGK. So number 1, business deadly sin number 1. So you should have already read this report, but I know you're busy, so you got better things to do, like not do anything. So number 1 is spending a dime on SEO. Now, some of you guys that don't know this, if you ever had a website, you've ever had any kind of internet or whatever, might get a guy to call you and say, hey, we can get you SEO for your business, search engine optimization, which is what they're trying to do, is sell you manipulating Google, Yahoo to get you on page number 1 of the whatever topics you picked, right? And that's fine, but if your website sucks, does it matter if you have search engine optimization? Does it matter that you actually have any kind of SEO? And the answer is no. Because if your website sucks, that's the real problem. It isn't because you got more traffic. And for most people, they get more traffic in the morning to their office than they do on their websites. That's the truth. So, get rid of that. Number 2, deadly sin number 1, hiring somebody that's not even a marketer. Okay, if you're not a direct marketer, but they're creating your website, we call that an internet brochure, where it looks pretty, feels good for your ego, you're feeling really good about yourself, you told your mom you got a website, grandpa knows you have a website, but it's not doing anything for you. It's not converting. You basically hired a guy that knows how to do web design, which is tons of those guys, but none of them that know anything about marketing, so pretty much they created you an internet brochure. You're better off just handing out business cards. But I know you wanted to feel good about your business. They told you needed a website, so you went and hired some local fool for $5 grand, 10 grand, maybe 20 grand. He created you this brand new, beautiful website. Everybody's proud of you. Your grandpa, your everybody. I mean, your uncle's like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. But yet it didn't get you one customer. It hasn't got you a customer. It's just sitting up there on the online world where there's millions of websites. Why is anybody going to find yours? Almost it's just as bad as the SEO, because the guy that sold you the SEO is probably the same guy that sold you the freaking internet, or your converting your website doesn't convert a damn lead. People are like, oh, about us, great. It started when? No one cares. Number 3, and the odds are people have to go to your website 7 times before they actually buy something. So chances of them going back to your website probably not going to happen. So number 3, business deadly sin number 1, spending countless hours. How many of you are watching this video? Ladies or gentlemen, mostly ladies because the gentlemen know it all. Spending countless hours shaking hands, passing out business cards, going to networking events, because what did they tell you? Got to get your name out there. So then you're out there getting your name out there. Meanwhile, you're going to networking events when everybody in the room is trying to sell somebody. So everybody's trying to sell each other. So I don't understand how that works. Why would I want to go in a room where everybody's trying to sell me? I'm trying to sell them. And then even if they buy something from me and I buy something from them, are we really making any profit? It don't make any sense, but people will do it. They'll make business cards. I don't even have a business card. I don't even own a cell phone. At one point for years, I didn't own a cell phone because I'm not in that world. I've done the networking. I've spent money on a website and got robbed. I've listened to the SEO people. I've went to networking events. I got to spend money on, traveling, parking. Then you got to BS. Then you got to be away from your family. Meanwhile, doing all these things, thinking like, oh yeah, if I meet enough people, I'm going to be rich. Yeah, because the guy that founded Apple, right? Yeah, because he actually went out to networking events. Come on. Yeah, because Donald Trump goes to networking events. Yeah, because the guy Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft, yeah, he goes to networking events. That's how you really make it in life. No, 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 no. Anybody tell you that is basically selling you hope. If you want to get sold hope, just go to church. Put money in the local thingy, whatever. All right, next. So would I go to networking events? Maybe. If there's people there that are big shots, but no. Because most people going to networking events are people that are desperate for clients, so they're running around looking for people and they're chasing you down. Let's have coffee, is what they'll say. And then you have coffee and now it's just both of you going back and forth trying to sell each other. That makes a lot of sense. Number 4, paying money to sponsor a table and becoming a table jockey. Now, I used to let people get tables at my events and sponsor them. Every once in a while, I'll do that, but I feel it's a waste of money, waste of time, because here's the problem with the tables. You'll be sitting at a table, you'll pay $200 up to $1,000. Some of these people sell tables for like 50 grand. You go pay for the table. Meanwhile, the people in the room don't even care that you exist. So now you're sitting by your table with maybe one of your partners, and you guys are doing this, waiting for people to come to the table, which no one's ever coming. And then when they do, there's that uncomfortable feeling where you're sitting there bullshitting with them for like 20 minutes trying to get their information, because meanwhile, all you want to do is sell them something. See, now how is that comfortable selling? I mean, that's got to be uncomfortable because they know you're trying to sell them. You know you're trying to sell them. So you're pretty much just sitting there just like a table jockey riding the table. Meanwhile, no money's coming in, but it was a good idea because your mom said, you know what, you should probably go get a table at this next event. Or maybe some lady told you, oh, I would love you to sponsor and I will put you all over my event. Crap. No one cares. And even if you spent $500, $1,000, did you make $1,000 back? Odds are probably not. So you spent $1,000 so that you can feel good, waste a Saturday afternoon to go bullshit with some people that don't want to buy from you anyways. Truth. All right, number 5. Not developing a lead generation system. See, that's evergreen. There's a difference between generating a lead generation system, which most people don't, and then there's one where you generate something that's evergreen. So for example, this landing page that you guys signed up for to watch this is an evergreen landing page. It's a lead generation system that if I promote it, it will get 40% to 50% conversion. That's an evergreen thing. So now I just got to keep promoting that one entity, that one funnel that I've created, which most of you guys watching this don't have it. So that's the problem. First of all, it's a problem you don't have a lead generation system, that you don't have leads coming in. Second problem is that now that you got leads coming in, do you have a lead generation system that's evergreen that you can pretty much click or you can post it and it does the work? And most of the time, the reason why it's not a lead generation system that's evergreen, because most of the time you guys your marketing is not good. So people go to the website, they read it, I'm out. All right, so number 6. Meeting with or speaking to non-qualified customers. How many ladies watching this have met with people, have had Panera Bowls, you've had enough damn Starbucks coffee, you've met with everybody and anybody in an 80-mile radius, and you basically went and met with a guy that didn't want to buy from you anyways, or a woman, maybe probably wanted to date you, and you basically went there thinking like, oh, he might buy. Didn't do any qualification process, didn't really ask him any questions, didn't really even know if he was a human being. You just showed up and thought, if I just meet with this guy, I can pitch him or her and then sell them for 30, 60 minutes, and that's a cold prospecting. It don't make any sense. I stopped eating Red Bulls in the 90s. Okay, I stopped drinking Starbucks coffee when I was in junior high. Just joking. Still drinks. I like the Americano, iced Americano. Extra shot. All right, so anyways, I had some lady tell me the other day, oh, your coffee, Starbucks is crappy. I still like it. Number 6, so stop meeting with suspects is what I call it. Number 7 is printing, advertising, or marketing without no clear target, no damn message. The only one making money off you is the printer, the guy that told you, yeah, this is going to look great. We'll put it on glossy paper. It's going to cost an extra $1. And you're like, oh, this is fantastic. Meanwhile, you're not getting no customers out of it. You're not getting no clients. You're not getting you get it. So stop printing advertising unless you know who your target market is, what your message is going to be to attract that target market, and then make a decision on what media you should promote on. And that's the hardest part for business owners. That's the honest part. I mean, that's the honest thing, the honest truth. I should probably shave before this video. Whatever. All right, so let's go on. Let's go into the good stuff, because you all you really didn't come here to basically tell you what you already know, that everything that I just said that you've tried has not worked. Pillar number 1, okay? I've built 6-figure businesses, 7-figure businesses. Anybody that doesn't believe that, because there's a lot of people, oh, I just had a guy today tell me, oh, yeah, you're going to fake it again. You wouldn't even know what I do in a day. I've been more productive in a day than you've done with probably the last 5 years of your life. Don't tell me what I did or did not do. I have the track record. You can check my old stuff. You can go see when I got sued for freaking hundreds of thousands of dollars. You can see the companies that I've started that I spent 10 grand and lost it. And did another business, 100,000 and lost it. I'm just playing at a higher level because I got nothing to lose, right? Taking a risk is a lifestyle. I mean, taking a risk is a moment, not taking risks is a lifestyle. And that's what people do. They don't take risks. They don't try to make moves. They're listening to spouses. They're listening to brothers. They're listening to uncles. They're listening to cousins. Meanwhile, one of these damn people are an entrepreneur. So I don't understand why you wouldn't find a mentor, somebody that's already been where you want. Doesn't make sense. So pillar number one is mindset. There's 3 reasons or roadblocks that I see for business owners that just can't control this. Number one is procrastination. I'm going to give you the clean version. I'm going to give you the dirty version. Procrastination is the assassination of progress. It's clean. Let's get a little dirty. Let's get sketchy. Procrastination is like masturbation. At the end of the day, you're only screwing yourself. I'll set it. Now, what does that mean? You all know watching this, you're procrastinators, okay? You keep saying you're going to do it tomorrow. You've been trying to lose weight for 70 years now with your freaking goals. You're like, oh yeah, this year I'm going to write them down. The gurus told me put it on my refrigerator so every morning I can see them. Oh yeah, because that's what the most successful millionaires and billionaires do. They got a little thing to put on their freaking refrigerator. So every day they can get motivated to go do something that they already should have been doing anyways. Number 2, become ITC. Joe Cross came up with this, so if anybody says, oh yeah, I'm ITC, came up with it years ago. Immune to criticism. It's a mental thing for us to want to satisfy everybody around us. The closest people, the friends and families, where you guys hear me say this quote all the time by Jay Leno, your family and friends will bring you down faster than your enemies will. And the biggest problem with entrepreneurs is that they so second guess themselves because they're not immune to criticism. They're worried about, oh, what are they going to say? What are the people going to say? Like, what are they going to do? Like, you can't be successful and not be immune to criticism because you're going to get criticism. And if you're doing good, you're going to get a lot of criticism. I mean, think about this. Think about how much criticism the Kardashians get on a daily basis, and the only talent they have is nice ass cheeks that are actually fake anyways. So if a girl with a fake ass can be successful in business, and especially online, I don't understand why you're not. Because you're not being honest with yourself and saying, look, I know I got to change some shit up. Yes, because in order to get what you want, you must change. And if you're not willing to change what you want because you're never going to have it. Number 2, immune to criticism. Number 3, I'm supposed to be showing you guys these, and I forgot. Procrastination, immune to criticism. And the last one, you got to focus, man. Follow one course until successful. Every business owner I meet always believes that there's the greener grass on the other side. You own a coffee shop, you met a friend, he has a club, he's living it up. You see his videos, you're like, oh, maybe I should get out of the coffee business and go into the club business. Now, vice versa, club guy watches you. He sees that all you do is hang out all day and drink coffee because you own a coffee shop, and he's thinking to himself, I need to get out of the freaking club business. That coffee business looks easier. None of them are easy. They're all hard. So just make sure that the one you're doing has passion. You have passion, okay? So pillar number 2 is marketing. Anybody that follows me long enough knows that there's no thing, you don't have to go to freaking college. You don't have to get a degree in marketing. You don't have to go, please. People always ask me, oh, Joe, well, so did you go to school for marketing? Yeah, no. I have a GED, which stands for Get Every Dollar. So my point I'm trying to make here is 3 things you need to know about marketing. There's nothing more complicated. It's nothing more difficult. It's pretty damn simple. You got to know who your target market is, which is not anybody with a pulse and a wallet. Just because they can breathe doesn't mean that they're a great client, okay? And that's the problem with business owners. They want to talk to anybody and everybody that will write them a check or give them money. That's a problem, and you probably have already experienced it because there's this thing called a PIA, pain in the ass clients. So number 1 is figure out who the target is, who you solve the problem. If you sell health and wellness, if you sell makeup, if you sell whatever, you got to know who most likely is going to buy this, who's most likely can this problem solve. Because once you know that answer, then it's the second part is easy. Well, actually not. It's what most people hire our firm, Smash Media. And if you guys didn't know this, our mission is to smash your competition, choke them into submission until they tap out. So either you hire me or they're going to hire me one way or the other. Whoever doesn't hire me is losing. So, number 1, get that target market down. Number 2, create a message. That's where most people hire me because they suck at communicating. They're horrible at it. They go meet somebody and right away there they go vomiting out of the mouth. Oh, I do blah, 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 blah. And they tell me like a million things they do. And I'm like, okay, I have no idea what you do. I have no idea. I mean, this meeting, when I met my girl, Bailey Quinn, the first meeting, I don't know what the hell she was talking about. But I liked her. I liked her ambition. I liked her drive. I had no idea what she did. I really, and then she made me buy her a salad. What the hell? I thought you were trying to sell me. You're supposed to buy me a salad. Number 3, now that we know who the target Now we know what the message is created, which is the hardest part. Now we got to figure out what media. And people think media is just social media. No, social media is the easiest, and it doesn't cost anything unless you do pay-per-click advertisement. So there's a lot of organic reach there, and that's why people with a cell phone, I mean, Mark Cuban said, if you got a cell phone, internet connection, and a computer, you literally can become rich. You really, now you only need a phone and a freaking internet connection, and that's it. You could blow up. So you got to figure out what media. Do you want to put on TV? Do you want to run an ad? Do you want to do newspapers? I've done all these. Do you want to do a billboard? Do you want to do pay-per-click ads? Whatever. But if you're watching this, you're probably doing it organically, which is fine. The only reason why you're going to have no success with it on social media organically is because you have no definition of who the target is. You have no definition of what the message is. And simple. How did Facebook start? I know all of you guys saying, well, I want to talk to everybody and anybody. Problem is, though, you got to be targeted, because then you stand out for people and you're now defining this is who I'm for. And it'll grow because Facebook started off with colleges, and then now look what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody, your mama's on there, your grandma's on there, uncles are on there, everybody's watching you, hating on you. Pillar number 3, systems. Save yourself time, energy, and money. Systems. Save yourself energy, time, and money. Now, people that follow me, what I think is the most amazing thing for the guy that's been following me for years. Like, the guy's been following me for 10 years, and he still doesn't have this down. He still doesn't understand systems. He knows it, and he'll hear me say it on a video, or she'll hear me say it on a video, and then he'll be like, oh yeah, I know that. No, you don't know that. The three most dangerous words for an entrepreneur or business owner is I know that. If you already knew that, we wouldn't be having this conversation, because you'd be on a yacht somewhere drinking margaritas, hanging out with whoever the hell you're hanging out with. So that's a lie. You have to admit to yourself you're not good at something, and there's no problem with that. But you've got to have a system, because that's how you define yourself from a McDonald's versus being the local guy that decided that he makes great hamburgers. Meanwhile, his hamburgers are definitely better than McDonald's, but they're moving billions of dollars. You're moving like 10 and can't figure out what happened. What happened was you never created a system from the beginning, so that's why you don't even know what the hell's going on. So how do we figure that out? What do we do? Well, there's a couple. There's 5. I'm going to give you 3, though. You're going to have to beg me for the other 2. Number 1 is schedule. If it's important to you, it's scheduled. Too many business owners don't have a schedule. They let people tell them what the schedule's going to be. They let family tell them what the schedule's going to be. They let their freaking clients tell them what the schedule's going to be. I'm pretty strict on that. I mean, one thing I don't like, and my team will know, I yell at them on more than one occasion. Whose time is more important? Theirs or mine? Because if you're working with me, no offense, odds are you're not really good at time management. You're not really good at organization. You're not good at any of these things. So why am I running around your schedule? Because you think what's more important right now is going to Meijer and buying some bread. Come on. So if it's important to you, it's scheduled. If you go, hey, I ask a guy, hey, you go to the gym? Yeah, definitely. Oh, what days a week? Yeah, you don't go to the gym. So number 2, because you don't have a schedule. Number 2 is time vampires. TV, time vampire. But the biggest thing for business owners they have a problem with, they don't have systems, because I know they don't have a system because they let everybody control their time. I mean, everybody, from their clients to their employees to their family to their spouse to their children. Everybody runs their lives. They have no system on how things are run. They don't have no system on how they go to the gym. They have no system how they do anything. So then what ends up happening, they let the time vampires suck them, right? Like I got bit by a vampire a couple days ago. They took all my energy. So time vampires are a waste of your time, and they get in the way. So it's got to be on your schedule. It's got to be in your time, because you're the organized one. You're the one watching this video. You're the one that wants to get your systems rolling. You're the one that wants to start running things. So if you want to run things, you got to start letting everybody know around you, look, this is how it's going to be. So you got to find my time. And trust me, family and friends don't like this because, oh, he's busy again. Oh, he's too busy. No, I didn't say that. Because most of the time I'm doing nothing. If you watch my Snapchat, I'm having a great time. But when it comes down to business, I don't play with that. So if my mom calls me, no. Number 3, money over, I'll say it differently. Profit over production, or okay, I'll give it to you this way. Don't confuse activity with results. Now, anybody that follows me hears me say that all the time. Meanwhile, they're like, oh, Joe, that's such a great quote. That's so true. And meanwhile, they'll go do nothing about what I just said. Because I just said, don't confuse activity with results. Just because you worked 40 hours this week doesn't mean that you were productive, because I want to see the numbers. I want to see you met with 20 people this week. How many did you close? I want to know what did you sell? I want to know if you upsold. Did you downsell? Why didn't you close half of them? What did the other 80% tell you no? Because if you're not closing at 80% or higher of the people you talk to, then you're talking to a lot of unqualified people, and you're wasting a lot of damn time, and that's why you only have so much time. We only have so much time. So you got to know every moment you have. If you want to be a millionaire, your hour is $500 is worth $524 an hour. If you want to make a six-figure income, you got to be making $83 an hour. Meanwhile, you're talking to somebody on the phone, your aunt that wants to invite you to some freaking party she's having, and she wasted 45 minutes of your time. Now you're supposed to be making $80 to $500 an hour, but you waste 45 with your aunt. Not gonna work. Can't happen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, mommy. All right, next. Pillar number 4, sales. All sales is all client retention, business, lead generation, whatever. It all comes back down to sales, and it all comes down to one thing or two things. I'm sorry, psychology plus math. And you guys heard me say this before, and I'm going to go a little more detail on it here. Knowing that, back to the target market, I've got to understand my customer psychologically. I got to understand them emotionally. I got to understand what their challenges are, what their problems are. I got to understand, are they married, are they single? I got to understand all these things. Because then once I understand the psychology behind my target, then it's going to get easy. Now it's just a matter of getting those qualified people in a room or on a phone, on a webinar, and then it's math. So I know if I do a seminar on a Wednesday night, I'm going to get anywhere from 20 to 50 people to show up. If I do a webinar like this, because I know the math and I know the psychology, I know I'm going to get anywhere from 30 to 50 people to get on one of these. If I do a seminar, like a full day seminar, I know that I'm probably going to get anywhere from 100 to 150 people there, because I understand the psychology, understand the math. I understand what days to do the events. I understand what days to do the emails. I understand what times I should text. I understand when I should call a person. All of that. See, and I know what you're thinking. Damn, it's a lot of work. Well, you can go get a job. That's easy, right? That's easy. I'll get you an easy button. That was easy. Clock in at 9, get out at 5. That's it. But what did the pros say? I think it was Lori from Shark Tank. Entrepreneurs work 80 hours a week so they never have to work 40 for someone else. So it's just, here's the thing. Brian Tracy said this. You have to, the beautiful thing about being an entrepreneur and a business owner is we get to work half days. We just got to decide what 12 hours it's going to be. What? I heard that. Let's see. Psychology and math. Bye. Pillar number 5. 3 things you guys got to invest in. Money management. Biggest problem with Naperville entrepreneurs, they'll get rich or they'll make lots of money and then they'll go buy cars and houses. They'll go buy clothes trying to impress all the people locally. Why? Why do you care? I'd rather drive up in a broke-ass car and have $2 million sitting in my bank account. But because everybody has to prove something. That's why lotto winners, they lose it all because they don't know how to manage money. Business owners don't know how to manage money. But if you ask me, Joe, what are the 3 things I should be investing in right now? And that's pretty simple. Number 1, invest in marketing, which no one does that. Most business owners I know don't invest in marketing. No. They'll invest in a new phone. They'll invest in a new laptop that ain't going to help them make no damn money. They'll invest in a new whatever, backpack, maybe some new shades to show off to their friends. But how does that make me money? Felicia, are you here? So invest in marketing. And we can go in detail how. What does that mean? That doesn't mean buy some crap some guy tries to sell you another tool. Investing in marketing means advertising. It means coming up with a message, coming up with a new logo, brand, basically saying this is what we're all about, and now go hardcore with that. If I was to pay $100 in marketing and I got back $200, is that a good thing? Would I keep doing it? Yeah, just hands to you a dollar amount. Let's say I invested $100 and I only made $100. Would that still be good? Yes, because at least you broke even, and as long as you have a back end, you're going to be able to sell the people something else later. But the reason why you make a sale is to gain a customer. You don't look for customers to make sales. You make a sale to gain a customer, meaning I only want to sell the person something, whether it's $1, $800,000, just so I can put them in my database and know this person's a buyer, this person wants more help, okay? Invest in your team, okay? Invest in your team. No one does this. Business owners get so greedy, buying all their stuff, tools and toys and whatever, and they forget, wait, the people that helped you do this were the people that back you've been writing to help you get there, so you should probably invest a little bit in them. Not just books, take them to seminars, basically buy them crap they need without them asking, because you can't succeed without a team. You can sell to survive, but you will have to recruit to retire. I don't care what business you're in, network marketing, real estate, it don't matter. You have to recruit to retire. It can't be done any other way. Sorry. I'm sorry. Number 3 is invest in yourself. And when I mean invest in yourself, that means invest in your health, invest in your knowledge, in your mindset, invest in your how you talk, how you present, leadership, anything that skill that you're not good at, invest in yourself to learn that skill. And that doesn't mean go to some damn 3-day seminar where guys trying to sell you shit the whole weekend. That's not what I mean. That means knowing that you suck at sales, read a book on sales, watch a video on sales. You suck at marketing, find somebody to do it, or you got to learn it. You got to basically know what your weaknesses are, what your strengths are. Work on your strengths and then hire your weaknesses. Work on your strengths, hire your weaknesses. Does that make sense? Because it doesn't matter. I know what you're thinking. Why would I don't want to blow money. No, you're blowing money on going out to dinner. You're already blowing money on a cell phone that doesn't make you money. You're already blowing money on a cable bill that no one even uses. You're already wasting money on a lot of things that don't put any dollars in your pocket. So invest in your marketing, invest in your team, invest in yourself. All right. I'm going to like this one. Pillar number 6. Joe, don't go there. Don't do it, Joe. Movement. What does that mean? You got movement or you got customers. You got a movement or you just got customers, right? And I'll know what the difference because you went out of business after 3 years. You didn't have a movement. You had customers. Yeah, you made some money, but you don't have any loyal following. So we'll give you an example. Let's look at Apple versus Samdum. I've converted many Samdum people to Apple, right? Think about Microsoft versus Apple. Who has raving fans? If you try to give an Apple user a Samsung, they will laugh at you. They'll be like, nah, I'm straight. You can give them the new Galaxy Note 800cc, whatever they just came out with, and you can hand it to an Apple person, and they'll say, no, not happening. You can now go hand out an Apple 10 to a person that's Samsung related, and they will take it. Why? Because they're not loyal. They don't have raving fans like Apple. So you want to be an Apple. You don't want to be a Samsung. You want to be an Apple. You don't want to be Microsoft. You want to be a Starbucks. You don't want to be a freaking, I was thinking of another coffee shop. I was going to say Pete's Coffee maybe, or, Dunkin' Donuts. They got, everybody likes certain ones, but Starbucks customers, they ain't going anywhere else. Try to hand them Dunkin' Donuts, see what happens. Try to hand them a coffee from anywhere else that's not Starbucks, and they'll say, no, I'm sorry, can't do it. That's how you build. That's how you build an empire. I'm not talking about 50 grand a year, 100 grand a year. You've already probably accomplished that, and if you had, we really got to talk. That's how you get to the millions. That's how you get to the billions, right? So, done. Even my clients, when I work with certain clients, we buy them sometimes. If they want us to manage their social media or manage their profiles, and we have a custom iPad made through Apple. If you guys go to Apple right now and say Smash Chicago, you'll get a discount, and then they'll write me a check for anything you bought. So it's a good idea for both ends because you get a discount, I get a check, because I love Apple so much, so why not get paid for it? But what I can tell you guys this, right? When it comes to that, I want you to hopefully that got you thinking. Pillar number 7, you need some members. Members. Like, you got clients, you got members. Members meaning that, back to the last point, which they're loyal to you. So creating a community versus a following, because any social media gurus, they're teaching you, you can build 8,700 fans on Instagram. You can build all the fans on Facebook. You can buy fans if you really want that. You could buy likes, but are they members? Are they actual loyal people? Are they a community, or do you just have a following? A lot of MLM gurus I see, a lot of freaking gurus like Grant Cardone and freaking Gary Vee and Ty Lopez, they don't have a community. They have a following. There's a difference. So that won't last. People are going to follow you, and eventually they're going to get annoyed because you never interact, you never answer their questions, you never tell them you're never listening to them. If you have a community, you listen to your community, and then you deliver what they've been asking for. You deliver what they're struggling with. That's the difference between success on social media versus failure, because you built a community versus a following. You got loyal members that want to ride with you, that want to be you. Now you're like, what if I don't have a membership, Joe? We don't have members. I sell tacos. Well, then start a taco club. Damn it. For every 8 tacos, you get a 9th free. I mean, it's not really that hard. Oh, well, Joe, that's not going to work in my business. I sell pants. Well, for every 3 pairs of pants you buy, you get a 4th one because you're a pants member. You're the sexy cross. We got this product line called Joe Cross Clothing, and our tagline is "Become a crossdresser." Do you want to be a member of the Crossdresser Club so you can look cool and wear cool stuff like self? I'm just joking. So, you guys get my point. Next, pillar number 8, and the last but not least, and I hope you guys learned a lot, and I hope you guys are the next client that I have, because I only got one spot for October. I may be able to open up another spot because the other person's being a little I don't know, they're, husbands and wives, you know how that works. So pillar number 8 is mentorship. Everybody needs a mentor. Everybody needs a mentor. Tiger Woods got a mentor. Freaking Michael Jordan has a mentor. Freaking Kobe Bryant had a mentor. Anybody that's successful in any industry, even Donald Trump talks about it. You believe it or not, Donald Trump has mentors. He'll have a financial mentor and he'll have a system mentor. He talks about it in his books. But I will tell you this, that if you guys think about this, what is Michael Jordan, and I want you guys to think about this for 1 second, and I say ladies, my bad, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant have in common. Everybody says, oh, they're great, they're striving, they're driven, they got passion, they're great basketball players. Yeah. That's what they do. But what do they both have in common that no one pays attention to? Well, Michael Jordan has 6 rings. Sorry, Kobe. And come on, LeBron, really? The GOAT? Michael Jordan's the GOAT. Anybody watching this video that says LeBron's the GOAT, you must not be watching. He has the most losses in history of NBA. He's a monster. It's hard to block him. He's not that, stop it. GOAT, Michael Jordan. Kobe Bryant, probably the closest I've ever seen to Michael Jordan. But what did they both have that LeBron did not have? Well, first of all, LeBron doesn't have loyalty because he bounces more teams than I change my underwear. So that's the problem. But second, Michael Jordan has 6, Kobe Bryant has 5, but Phil Jackson has 12. Not only did he help both of them get 11 rings, because he's the coach, but he also has one of his own. Why? Because he's a great mentor. And what do great mentors do? You have to be a mentor to people. You have to find mentors that you respect, that tells you what to do, and then you're willing to listen and say, yes, no, I'm sorry, yeah, you're right, I messed up. Problem with people, they have egos, so they don't want mentors because they feel like I got it all figured out. No one has it all figured out. I don't have it all figured out. Nobody does. None of us is as smart as all of us. Everybody's got something to add to the table, and if they don't add to the table, they shouldn't be eating at the table, but inspect what you expect. This goes to family, this goes to members, this goes to employees, this goes to vendors, this goes to clients, this goes to people that mentor you, whatever. If you're a true leader, you rather be respected and liked. If you are a true leader, you inspect what you expect. That means if you tell your people that you're late at 8:01, you're going home, and they show up at 8:05 and you don't say nothing, then you're no longer the leader because they know you're not going to do anything about it. Period. They know you're not going to say anything. So I look at life as running people's like chess, not checkers. I keep checking them until they get to checkmate and realize who's the king. But you can hate on that. It's the truth. You want to be a great leader? People want to follow someone that's going somewhere. People want to follow someone that's confident. People want to follow someone that can tell them straight up how it is. And they might not always like you, but they damn sure will respect you. And that's all you're really going for. I want to be respected. I don't care about being liked. I want to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. That's what true leaders do. And that's why no one ever makes it to the $1 million table. No one ever makes it to the billions because they're not even a great mentor themselves. And they never even try to find mentors because they know everything. And if they know everything, then I'm trying to figure out why are they still not doing anything with their lives. I'm still trying to figure out, if you know everything, why is it that you're still driving that crappy car that you've been driving for 27 years? It's about to blow up. If you got it all figured out, why are you running around? If you got it all figured out, why are you not making at least a 6-figure income? You got a hobby. If you're not making at least $100,000 in your business, you have a hobby. If you're not making at least $1 million a year in your business, you have a job. It's the truth. You don't have to care about it. You don't have to like it. You don't even have to agree with this moment. But I've been doing business since I was 21. My wife's been doing business since she's 19. We haven't had jobs since we were freaking kids out of high school. We've done every business you guys can know and imaginable. And if you don't think that we're the truth, then keep following the gurus. Keep paying $2,000, $10,000 to go to their stupid seminars. And then at the end, the only thing you made was friends. If you want a friend in business, go get yourself a dog. Work your way to the top because the bottom's too crowded. Become a 1%er. Stop following the masses because if you continue to do that, you will always be broke asses.